everybody. All right? Still awake? Still alive out there?
Yeah.
All right, good deal. First, I want to thank the board, thank the members of CLU for allowing me to come in and say a few words, bring kind of a report of what's been going on there in Jefferson City. I was real happy when I was outside before the sun was shining, but I've got a whole stack of stuff right here. This here, this is the AFL-CIO critical and priority list. It has a whole bunch of legislation that has been filed here in our state, and out of everything on here, there's only a few things that we really would support. So what that means is most of this stuff that has been filed up there in Jefferson City is coming right at us, and it's coming for us. And as I was sitting there and I was listening to Bob talk, and he broke the right to work situation down probably as simple as you can. But I started to think, what if this, because they're using this other party up there is using this as a political tool. I'm like, what if this is a big smoke screen for them, and they had another secret agenda? And I do believe they have another secret agenda. I have another piece of paper here. It's from the Missouri Chamber of Commerce. They're working for you.
Yes, okay.
And there's something called Fix the Six. There's 6 things that we're supposed to adjust in the legislature to make Missouri more business friendly. And everybody will be able to get up to 110% employment somehow, magically. And I'm just going to read from the list some of the things. It's employment law reform, workers' compensation reform. Whenever you start hearing reform, you should start getting worried, actually. Franchise tax cap, minimum wage escalator elimination, tort reform, unemployment insurance reform. Those are the 6 right there. And to put it simply, none of this is going to really benefit any of us or anybody in the state. In a capitalist society, you make profit, nothing wrong with that. But you can make unlimited profit. And they're making these profits because we're going to work doing the jobs that we do. So they're making it off our back. So now they're to the point where we want to make even more profit, so we've got to cut from the people making us this profit, and that's you and I. And they're coming straight for us. We've got a series of different legislative items that have come through. And I think this is the secret agenda. So throw the right to work out there, they're playing politics with that. But on the other side, they're moving some legislation that's hurting people. And excuse me if I don't rattle off all the bill numbers. We just had something come through the House that will not tie unemployment to the consumer price index, which is inflation. And it's saying our unemployment in the state of Missouri should not exceed the federal. Currently, right here, it's 7.25. And they brought up all kind of data. It was like, oh, the neighboring states are robbing us. They're taking everything. But then I looked up neighboring states. Everybody pays $7.25 minimum wage, except for Illinois. Illinois pays a little bit more. So they're using this like we've had, like the other states have some sort of advantage, and they're stealing all of our minimum wage jobs. Another thing they've got coming up is, I can just pick through the list of different things. We've got a joint resolution that just unfortunately came out of the House and said we want to guarantee the right to a secret ballot. And all this is, once again, is wordplay, because now it looks like this other party is all about guaranteeing the right of secret ballot when it's already something that's guaranteed now. But they're trying to extend it a little more and get into when it comes to union card check and saying that people are being intimidated to join in the union. This is the stuff that I hear, and it's hard for me because I'm a 14-year union guy, 14 and a half years actually. And it's really difficult to listen to some of this stuff. I come from a union family, and it's crazy. And I know this with my friends. I'm 33 years old, and I know a lot of people that are actually going back to the South. Seriously. I come from the South. My mother and father were born in Mississippi. Their parents brought them up north, one in Detroit, to get a job at Chrysler because, they were paying money up north. Good paying job. They're paying money up north. So one branch of the family went there, was transferred to St. Louis. I was a 3rd generation auto worker. The other branch came straight to St. Louis. Grandfather started working over in Granite City over in Steelers. You know over in Steelers. So now it's almost to the point where it's getting so bad in the state, people are going back to kind of what they tried to escape to get a better life. And it seems backwards. Everything is out of position. We've got other legislation that's coming up. We passed something now. It's easier for your employer. No, actually, excuse me. It's cheaper for your employer to discriminate against you. They want to cap the amount that they can pay out over a discrimination claim, or make it harder for you to prove it, that you were discriminated. You damn near need, excuse my language, a videotape, 5 witnesses, and a signed confession from somebody to prove that you were discriminated against at the job. And we've all faced that, whether it was sexual harassment or just a boss riding down on you for whatever reason. You have red hair and they don't like it, but some discriminatory practice. But this is what they're doing, and this stuff is moving. So once again, they're dangling this right to work out here, which is serious and we should all be concerned about. But then there's this other agenda that they're actually moving. This stuff is coming up out of the House. They've got stuff that looks like, hey, we're labor friendly, but we're not labor friendly. And we want to play this political game. And extremely sad, but you've got people such as myself, such as Margot, such as, there's a lot of not labor friendly candidates up there. We have those, but we have people that are from labor, that belong to organized labor currently, or have, or retired from. And we're up there fighting. So on a little side note, when you all come up there, and I know we're doing all good work, please just come by, pop your head in, say hello to us, because it gets lonely down on the first floor where all the Democrats are. Sometimes we come up there with our agendas to battle the people that are really talking nasty and greasy about organized labor. But our morale gets down a little bit, so if you pop your head in there and just say hello, leave a card, we stop by, it really does help. We can't ignore the fact that they are coming after what we have put in contracts, what we have fought, what we have died for, what we've got in contracts that they're doing. And they're chipping away at it. So they've got that thing out here to right to work, but then they're slowly chipping away at the foundation of this big brick building that we've done. And once they get through it, it'll all crumble down. So they're trying to do it by any means necessary. And we can't ignore that fact. And we've got to go home and have this uncomfortable conversation at work with our coworkers, with our family, about organized labor and how we set the base of wages here in this country. Sometimes in corporations, we're the lowest paid people. And then the engineers, the managers, everything is on top of what we make. So it's just not organized labor, it's a middle class thing, it's a family thing. And we've got to be aware that we've got to have this conversation with everybody. We can't not ignore it anymore because we'll become extinct. We'll be stuffed. Someone say, oh, there's organized labor. You don't want that. I don't want that. I know when I have children, they don't want it. Your children don't want it. College is getting more expensive. We need this money to do what we do. So please, we'll keep supporting organized labor. We'll keep fighting. You all keep pushing us, providing us with information, and we'll do the same. So I'm done rambling, and thank you all.